greatest rivalries, I think, in college football when you talk about Georgia and Auburn. There's a tie that bonds. It's an interesting rivalry. It's always heated. It never ends because it goes on the recruiting trail. And they got a great program, and I certainly think we do too, so it makes for great college football.
But they don't know. They don't know what's in here. They don't know what we've been through.
What you gonna do today? Separate yourself from them. Separate yourself. Separate yourself from them today.
Ain't one of you got an hour to quit in you understand me?
Focus, physicality, and energy. Hear the energy coming out of here. That's what it's all about.
Kirby Smart All Access is presented by Georgia's own credit union. Bank, borrow, invest. Also brought to you by Georgia Lottery. Closed captioning of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places. This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Well, when Sony obviously had a significant injury, he broke both bones in his forearm, and it was what we call open fracture, where it came up through the skin. The initial thing was taking care from an emergency standpoint and plating the fractures.
My biggest concern was, just kind of how was I able to use it again? Just, being confident in it, really using it forcefully.
He's obviously in a collision sport, and a running back, he's going to get hit a lot. So we're trying to think outside the box, the best way to make something that'd be very strong and very light. So we actually partnered with the School of Biomedical Engineering. We actually took Sony over to their lab, and they did a 3D digitization of his forearm and actually made a 3D model exactly of his forearm, and then we made a custom carbon fiber brace to there.
In this project, we need to design a arm guard design for Sony Michel with injured bone in the forearm. The forearm is a very important part for a football player. For both attack and defense, and that is also the organ that carry the football all the time. The forearm is also very vulnerable because of the impact that it will receive during the game. In this project, we have to design a very strong, very stiff arm guard for protection of the football player. At the same time, it has to be very lightweight and ergonomic enough that doesn't compromise the performance of the game.
From a running back standpoint, they've got to have ball security. And one of the big things, it had to be open to the forearm because you need to be able to feel the ball and know when it's being ripped away.
The design process is that we would like to keep the part at the back of the forearm open such that when the football player holds the football, he can still have the tactile sensing in his forearm that he can feel the football.
The 3D scanner we have here is designed for more small, compact objects for reverse engineering things. Sony Michel's forearm is far from a small object, and so we had to move the scanner around his arm as opposed to where normally we move small objects in the field of view of the scanner.
After we finished the 3D printing process, I put the arm right next to mine, which is 3 times larger than my forearm. It is huge.
You gotta trust the process, and they was taking different pictures of my arm, and it was kind of looking weird at the beginning because they only had one part of my arm, not the other. But when it came together, it was kind of cool that they could kind of rotate it around.
This took about a week total. Normally with research, we're kind of out on like the edge of the field, so the things we do may not have such an obvious impact so immediately. So it was nice to be able to work on a project where we'll make something and someone gets to use it and we get immediate feedback instead of us fabricating something, going to test it out multiple different times and trying to interpret results.
One of the unique things about being on a college campus is many times you have so many resources, you want to take advantage of them, and I think this was the first one, but I think there's many things to come from it. It's very light, very low profile. I don't think many people even notice he has it on, but it allows him to function, do the things he needs to do, and be safe at the same time.
When I'm out there, I don't even realize that it's on my wrist unless it kind of slips down and I just got to adjust it, but just playing, I don't even realize it.
Hand it to Sony. He's got the first down and a little bit more.
It's kind of helping me, go on, be more confident about my game, going out there, using that arm, kind of just playing.
Handoff to Michel. He bounces outside, 25-20, 15-10, far sideline, stumbles, reaches, he dives, touchdown, yeah! Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
Programs. I mean, you look at Coach Dooley, Coach Dye, where they came from. I mean, there's a tie that bonds. It's an interesting rivalry. It's always heated.
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. The right stuff, low prices every day.
It's one of the greatest rivalries, I think, in college football when you talk about Georgia and Auburn.
Welcome to the oldest rivalry in the Deep South.
I think historically it's been very balanced. There's some similarities in the two stadiums, similarities in the programs. You look at Coach Dooley, Coach Dye, where they came from. I mean, there's a tie that bonds. It's an interesting rivalry. It's always heated.
It really isn't about stats. It's which team won't back down, which team won't give up, which team will get up when they get knocked down.
It never ends because it goes on the recruiting trail, because both schools recruit the same area.
Clock running. Oh, look at the sugar falling out of the sky. Look at the sugar falling out of the sky.
They got a great program, and I certainly think we do too, so it makes for great college football.
Yeah, they're a good team and they're big up front, and we're just going to need to get the ball in our playmakers' hands on the perimeter especially and make good decisions with the ball at the quarterback position. I think our game plan is clean. We just need to execute the details of it.
We got to play fast. We got to play confident. Obviously, we had some success last week, so we're hoping to build on that. We have to do what we do, and they've got a great team, great players. And hopefully our guys are confident that they can go out and execute, and I think we will.
I've leaned on grad assistance quite a bit, and he certainly is as good as I've had.
I just thought it was a great opportunity to come coach in the SEC, and then especially finding out that Coach Pittman, the offensive line coach, is coming here. He's regarded as the best offensive line coach in the country, so I wanted to come learn from him.
Football's always been my passion. SEC football, Kirby Smart, one of the biggest, best coaches in the game. Just that opportunity to expand network and meet guys and work with guys like Coach Smart and then the phenomenal staff that we have here. So that was basically my reason for coming. What an opportunity.
soon as Coach Chaney got the job here, I graduated from Arkansas that same December, and so I shot him a text, said, hey, if you need anything, let me know, and he called me back 15 minutes later and gave me an opportunity to come here. So Jacob, he and I have a pretty good relationship. We meet 4 times a week in the morning, and he's a young kid, and he's learning, and he wants to be good, and he responds to my coaching, I feel like, fairly well because he and I can relate in some ways.
The scout team is it's an interesting deal, man. All those guys are great guys. They have a tough job, just getting those guys going and getting the best look so that we can execute on game day. Because a lot of times what we rep on those scout teams, is exactly what the opponent, for the most part, is going to do on Saturday. So if we can simulate that best look for our guys, it'll help the game kind of slow down on Saturday, and those guys are able to execute and play fast.
I always say be where your feet are. I'm excited to be here. These guys are awesome to work for. We do put in a lot of hours, and it's not always peaches and cream. There's some bad moments as well, but it's been fun to be here, and I just want to. I hope I'm doing a good job for these guys.
Academy Sports and Outdoors. The right stuff, low prices every day.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
Focus, physicality, and energy. Find your relevance today. Early, baby, early. Figure it out fast.
Listen, we love you. We love the way you play on Saturdays. More physical, more dominate. You dominate your space. You own your box today. You ain't got but 60 plays at the most. Each one of it. You strike them, you strike them, you strike them, and you just keep striking. Because if you do that, man, you'll break their field.
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by AT&T, mobilizing your world.
After a month away from Athens, the Bulldogs were eager to line up between the hedges for the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
What you gonna do today? Separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate yourself from them today. But they don't know. They don't know what's in here. They don't know what we're going through. Listen, everybody can't do this. This is painful, but we like the pain. We like the pain. That's all we need. That's what we need. Hear the energy coming out of here. That's what it's all about. Focus, physicality, and energy. Find your relevance today. Early, baby, early. Figure it out fast.
Listen, we love you. We love the way you play on Saturdays. More physical, more dominate. You dominate your space. You own your box today. You ain't got but 60 plays at the most. Each one of it. You strike them, you strike them, you strike them, and you just keep striking. Because if you do that, man, you'll break their field. You understand? You gotta be more dominant up front, and we are.
We're almost ready for the 120th edition of Georgia and Auburn. It is jam-packed, 92,000 plus, and we are underway as Carlson bangs it high, end over end and deep. Here comes pressure. Eason will throw deep far near sideline. And, oh, one-handed grab! Ridley, he's going 20, 15. They get him out of bounds.
With the clock ticking down to the end of the first quarter, the Tigers take a 7-0 lead.
Stove, Kerryon Johnson.
I think they called touchdown first.
They did.
From the 24, still looking, now will fire a bullet, and it is caught at the Auburn 45-yard line. Riley Ridley. They'll run out the clock. clock. It's Auburn 7-0.
It's going to be about what we do, and it's about you making yourself relevant. You will yourself to out-compete these guys. I mean, out-compete them. You understand? No regrets. You go out here and play the way we play. Let's go get it.
The Dogs started the second half on defense and responded immediately to tie the game at 7.
3rd down and 10 for the Tigers from their 25. Snap to White. He will throw, and it is intercepted. Mo Smith got it at the 32. Mo Smith to the 25, near sideline 15. He's got blockers. 5, end zone, touchdown, touchdown. Smith with a pick 6.
Boy, we got them into a must-throw situation. They can't put the football in the hands of Sean White. He gives it to us. We take it in. This crowd's been waiting to erupt, and boy, did the defense deliver.
Drops back, will throw. He's got Nauta on the run. Nauta, 45, 40, 35.
An early fourth quarter field goal gives the Dogs their first lead of the game.
A 45-yard try to break a 7-7 tie. Here we go. There's the snap and the hold. The kick is in the air. It's reaching, and it is good. Blankenship. The myth lives on.
Blankenship tacks another 3 on the board at the end of the fourth, and the defense held strong the rest of the game to seal the victory.
In the victory formation, Eason takes the snap. Here comes Auburn. He's running. He touches a knee down, and the clock hits 0. That's the ball game. Spoiler alert, Georgia wins it 13-7. They knock off the 8th-ranked Auburn Tigers.
AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Coming up next on Kirby Smart All Access.
This segment of Kirby Smart All Access is brought to you by Hyundai, proud supporter of college football and loyal fans everywhere.
Hey, man, first thing I want to do, I want all these seniors in this room to stand up. What's for y'all? Y'all sticking with us, believing, keep leading this team. This is your team. This is your team. Believe that, all right? Guys, you were warriors tonight. I told you before the game, it was the first thing over with. We love you. We love coaching. We love being the coach here. We love it. It's a family win.
I think it's great just to know that we had to come out here and do what we had to do and get the W, and just it was a great team win. I feel like we came together and did what we were supposed to do.
Actually, I had a reroute, which I had the curl flat, so I rerouted, and I got my eyes back to the quarterback, it's zone cover, and as soon as I looked back, he threw the ball in my direction. I knew once I got my hands on it, I was going to take it to the house.
What was going through my head? Him getting into the end zone and me getting a block. I think all wins are big, but that was a pretty good win.
It was more than team-wide effort. It was university-wide. It was fan base-wide. I mean, you talk about the crowd noise at the end impacted the game. I mean, you're sitting there in a 2-minute drive. They can't convert because they can't get off the ball in time. So the home field advantage really paid off. Our fan base did. The entire university support, the student section. But these kids now, they don't have any quit in them. They fight.
It is intercepted. Will Smith got it at the 32. Will Smith to the 20.